us.
Mic check.
One, two.
There you go. So I'm gonna switch it up and make sure that everybody's alert and
Mic
not
check,
asleep.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Yes, that's usually what happens at open mics or battles or ciphers. We do a call and response to keep the audience engaged. So when you think about poets and they use this work to get through their life cycles and their life tribulations, if you call them, poetry is a healing mechanism that has been created through these styles. So haiku, the 973. So without further ado, I want to call up the first poet. I need you to take your left hand, make it meet your right hand, cause some friction in the middle, and make some noise. Make some noise. Make some noise. Make some noise for Jason. He vibing until he gets here.
I can start. The extravagance our ancestors could never see, touch, or wear. We could spend in an economy made for the people. It's almost feeble to attempt to be cheap when everything you want around you is free. Money comes and goes. But the bank calls and says, "Sir, ma'am, you need to relax." But you tell them, "Go to hell and take my tax." You didn't care about it then, but you realized what it meant when your stomach started rumbling and the kids kept crying and the peoples kept knocking and you started yelling. Money comes and goes. Oh, how I wish that you realized it was made for you and use the resources to help you. Only then can you walk around on your own 2 feet and shout, "I am not controlled by green." Money comes and goes. Thank you.
Y'all make some noise for Jason. I like it. If we in Newark, say yeah. If you in Newark, say yeah. Jenny, if you in Newark, say yeah. Oh, shoot. Paul. Okay. Noel. Nadia. Poets. I like it. Y'all make some noise for our next poet. Her outlets.
Who did that?
Who, what?
Who did that?
Wait, did what?
I ain't put the book on the.
Oh, we did.
Oh. Okay, I can't figure out which poem to read, but I'm gonna just start with this one. A lion. It tends to walk with its head up high. No, not 'cause of too much pride, although it knows that it has a pride that it must influence. It's known for its majestic appearance, small honeydew eyes, that are combined with sweetness and fierceness, a lion. An existing mammal with an oh so royal demeanor. One can go through countless internal battles and develop scars from their prey. The beauty of one is not about leadership and what they can hold down. The beauty is about how much endurance a lion is willing to take while still existing. That's just a small poem from my book.
Hold up the book, though. Hold up the book. So this is what we're talking about being published, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, if you're having a good time, so I'm having a good time. Okay. Y'all want to bring up the next poet? Y'all make some noise. Pharrell.
973 is the code where I'm from. Born and raised in Jersey, a product of the block is what I've become. Police sirens, shots firing, stolen cars. The only ones that was there for me is my mom, Deuce, and the stars. We gotta make it out. That's what it's all about. Waking with no heat, no running water. Ain't nobody giving me $1, ain't nobody giving me a quarter. We used to have to steal, we used to have to finesse, we used to hide our pain in order to deal with the stress. Man can't cry, we know man can't show no emotion. We speak up, they gonna mute up all out of the ooh, fuck. If we speak up, they gonna mute all of the commotion. We gotta make it out. That's what it's all about. We gotta break the stereotypes. We gotta break the cycle. It's all about becoming a man, something we can't recycle. You can make it out the hood. You can make your mama proud. You can always use your voice. Make sure you use it loud. We gotta make it out. That's what it's all about.
Y'all make some noise for Pharrell. Really quickly, what did you notice? Passion, I heard. What else? Rhyme. What else did you notice? He kept going. What else? You gotta be a little louder, baby. It could be music even without a beat. So is that theory that we made up in our minds earlier that rap and hip hop and poetry is synonymous to each other? It's connected some way? Oh yeah. And then I noticed one other thing. Yo, your whole energy, you were here on your tippy toes. You were in your poem. Y'all make some noise for being in the poem. Was that your first time spitting? Okay. So we're gonna invite you to another open mic. Yeah, indeed. If you're having a good time, say yeah. Y'all make some noise for Tariq. Oh yeah, let's go, big bro. Actually, I'm the older sister, so you little bro right now. No mic, Mike.
Let me see. Okay, so I'll do this. It's called Genocide Survivor. This for y'all right here. I'm a voice for the people, but I'm really here to put the hood on. That's why I walk around with my hood on. To remind myself, no matter how far I go, know how much education I get, I can still be viewed as Trayvon, young, black, and dangerous. However, there are exceptions when we are accepted. For example, an athlete or entertainer, they'll rock our jersey, sit front row, scream our name and attend our shows. They will even pretend to respect us when we are young, black, and famous. With that being said, I'm going to try my best with the delivery, because when a brother stand up and speak his mind, they miss the message and get it confused for anger. Since 1619, we've been under construction within a system that's constructed and designed for our destruction, which now makes it hard to function because of past repercussions like to your backside getting 100 lashes. And he ain't done yet because master's still gonna pour salt in your gashes. And even worse, over a dinner that we prepared and served, him, his friends, and family would sit back laughing at all the violence and torture happening. They made it a crime to want to be free and will lynch us if we run. When we first began to vote and get in office, they killed us because we won. The plan was and still is to separate the mothers, daughters, fathers, and break the sun. It is our blood that remains stained on Tobacco Road, and them stories will never be told. We die from exhaustion on them fields, working weeks in the sun. And yet they justify police brutality like we deserve to be beaten or something. Looking at us crazy and sending tanks to our rallies like we ain't supposed to be speaking or something. This is what we deal with every day. I'm not teaching you nothing, but Newark, we are standing forward, changing here to keep the streets from flunking. This is for the young brother fighting to get his family out by having a mean crossover and jumper. And his sister going to school, working multiple jobs, trying to keep them kids from hunger. I do my best to be optimistic, and I sit back and wonder if things were ever really changing. Then I remember these names: Michael Brown, Philando Castile, Dominique Hagan. How they were all killed in that trial. Everybody got read back not guilty statements. The 13th Amendment proves that we can still be slave men. And every movement that our leaders started, you infiltrated and replaced it to uphold capitalism and white supremacy. but is America's real and true number one enemy. But we still stand in black excellence. How we manage to fight through all adversities and keep on striving. My brothers and sisters, be proud. Hold your head up higher. You a genocide survivor.
Y'all make some noise for my baby brother, Tariq. What'd you notice? History?
It's consistent flow.
Consistent flow. He's talking to the audience. How many people in the audience? A bunch. Could be a nation. Almost like it was synonymous to the young lady Shantae that spit the Robert Hayden poem. Okay? Y'all ready? This thing keep disappearing off this iPhone. It's the 15. I don't really know how it works yet. But y'all make some noise for Denny.
Hurt people hurt people. It's the way the world works. The richer get richer, the poorer get poorer. People will love those who love them. That's the way the world works. Together we are all one. Crazy how the world works at times. Same ideas but different perspectives. Things getting caught out of proportion. Everyone got opinions on different things. That's where world problems start, when you have voices.
She came out blazing. Y'all make some noise for her coming out blazing. That means you know her poem was gonna be intense. One thing, poems do not have to tell your life story. It could basically just be from your perspective. So keep that in mind. Some people get up here and they tell everything on the mic. And then some people get up here and they leave you guessing. Those are still both forms of poetry. So just be mindful of that. Okay? All right, with that being said, I want to bring up the next person. Y'all make some noise for Mutar.
There were two things I wanted included in my freshman year: making new friends, parties, and a group of killers. Substances. I never knew how much control substances could have over people's lives, especially teens, the fatherhood. I asked this boy when was the first time he drank. He said with his family. I said, what age? He said 14. I couldn't believe it. How could his parents be so careless? How could they introduce their son to such a dangerous thing, the fatherhood? Was it so dangerous to his son? One puff led to a world of thoughts, an escape, a travel to moments before he laid his dad to rest. And then the soon-to-be father went to rest, the fatherhood.
Y'all, that's my new nephew. I'm adopting him. In poetry families, we adopt people. Jenny, I'm adopting you. Paul, we related already. Noel, y'all make some noise for my cousin, Noel. Ven pa' acá, primo, ven pa' acá.
So this poem is not about me. It's about my older sister. So this is what we were talking about, right? It doesn't have to be about you. It's about her life and what happened. For context, she used to be in a gang. And yeah, she was a chola in Utah, which is very strange. But this is about her and her perspective. There's something called an epigraph, which is like an introduction. And it goes, Hermana in the Myth of You, Part 2, for Neda, who's my sister. And there's Spanish in here, so. But this is titled, Are You Still Trying to Tell Me Something About Mercy? What is black, white, and red all over, if not checkered flannel and blood, the chola enclosure? Forgive me, Father, for I have survived despite cops' best efforts to send me into that good night. 2 times now I have gone running with pigs at my back, wishing my little siblings see me get back. I was in the fields fighting those red clowns, but in my hearts of hearts, I'm not truly down. I ripped off their paisley bandanas, all for the girl who called me mana. Por mi culpa, por mi gran culpa. The navy beads on my neck, son mi disculpa. I pray for a writer, the ones with polished metal, to take my siblings far away to something better. I rebel to stay in the house tonight. There's a war on the streets and I've been asked to fight. My mother won't look at me, my father's gone cold, and the only gift I've gotten is to never grow old. I've turned 14, grabbed a switchblade, dark lip liner, and concealer to hide my new shiner. Cordero de Dios que quitas el pecado del mundo, nos dejaste en esa casa, y eso no fue justo. The only love I know is from the end of a belt, and my brother and my sister don't know the hand they've been dealt. So hear out my bargain as it stays between you and me. The 3 dots on my cheek mean the Holy Trinity. Keep me from losing breath while I run on the gravel, and send us an angel with nimbus and dazzle. If you keep my parents away from us babies, for you, Lord, I'll lay down the Navy. Thank you.
Just so they can fully engage. Tell us about some of that language that was in there. Cuerpo,
Oh.
hermana.
Oh, yeah. Raised Catholic, unfortunately. And that's from different prayers, especially like in the rosary. In Spanish, you have to do like a whole thing called a litany. And it's like repetition, Cordero de Dios que quitas el pecado del mundo, or por mi culpa, por mi culpa, por mi gran culpa. And also in like Cholo culture, it's really deeply tied with the Catholic Church, and like the Virgin Mary, that's always painted on riders, low riders. People were like, "What's a rider?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, low rider." But yeah.
What's your ethnicity?
My parents are immigrants from Mexico, but I was born here in the U.S. Yeah. Thank you.
Y'all make some noise for my cousin, my primo, Noel. Say primo. Primo. Y'all learned a Spanish word today. So y'all make some noise for our next poet. Make some noise for Nadia.
All right, guys, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, good. So this poem I'm going to read for you is called Circa '08. Once broken down, grainy sugar melts into soft sheets of pleasure, wrapped around chrome bowl, plastered on walls, wild. Flying out in pieces, my Candy Crush intense craving commences a cotton candy heist. At that age, it was desire, a distraction. When whoopings turned to welts, bruised down the backside of my body, emerged in sud-filled tubs, and habitual now I lay me down, no more prayers. Just clouds purple as thistle, once pricked an alteration of sight. Mind the hands that mold girls to women in the same capacity of time it takes to find fairy floss at midnight amidst burning blue hues.
Thank you, Natalie. Super descriptive. You can actually see the poem. Seeing the poem is actually visualization, verbiage, and words and language that allow you to visually travel through the poem, okay? Next up, we have K. Kazi. Make some noise while she keeps dodging her way up here. Go get him, sis.
Why?
Lift this up. There you go. Jenny, how does that mic work?
I stood above you as you backed into the corner. The glass is bloodstained and the tears fall down your face as you scream my name. Why do I enjoy seeing you in pain? I should be ashamed, shouldn't I? I don't know why I do this. I don't know why you choose to stay. Why do I always make you feel this way? It always just happens, the rage and aggression, it just builds up, and then the walls start to decay. Why do you still stay? Are you broken? Are you afraid? I don't know why I do this. I don't know why you choose to stay. The blood drips down your tear-stained face. The glass is broken, the wall is decayed. What if things were different? What if I had changed? Would you still be here either way? I don't know why I do this. I don't know why you still choose to stay.
Sometimes our voice may not be amplified, but when we get on this mic, it's a whole nother person. Y'all make some noise for being courageous. This work allows people to step into a whole nother body and be able to tell a story that maybe their regular self won't allow them to. because there's just so much going on around us and people are so judgmental, right? This work allows you to step out of that and to step in a whole new realm. So clap it up for yourselves for being super courageous, willing, open, and sometimes even hearing other people's stories, they can impact you and change your life too. So today is monumental. This is probably one of my favorite workshops being here with today. Y'all make some noise for K. Marquez. He on his way up here, y'all. Keep dodging until he gets here.
So this poem is called The Birds Are Chirping. I was told I was born in the age of lost art and that my predecessors had to hide away their creativity. Culture. Being manipulated and gentrified for motionless eyes to say that they were the originators. Who are you? You claim a lifestyle from the streets, but those same locals claim they'd never seen you. Where are you from? Because the birds are chirping. And they said, you looking very unfamiliar. Why did you take from my ancestors? You boxed their creativity. But it's okay because it's a TV screen. And that's why I am now a refugee of lost art. It's a war beneath the surface that's hidden from consumers' eyes, snipping and stifling artists like flowers on the leaves. Flowers can't grow unattended. And faux flowers can't provide oxygen like a real flower does. So I ask again, who are you? Where are you from? And why did you take from my ancestors? Because the birds are chirping and they said, you are looking very unfamiliar. I was at Memories of Soul on Halsey Street. John told me about people like you, a vulture of the art, a poison that has apparently taken root in our community. Are you proud of your thievery? It is clear to see that there is an imposter among us. The birds are chirping, and they said you are looking very unfamiliar.
Y'all make some noise for looking very unfamiliar. Some of y'all are not the same people you were when you walked in. I'm starting to recognize your new selves. Say new self. New self. And if you've ever been on open mic and you wrote a new poem, we can't say it here. Tariq, we can't say it here. New-ish, new self, right? Y'all make some noise for one of our last poets. I was gonna say something, but it's not my mic right now. Y'all make some noise for Marion. Oh wait, Mariah, that's the H? Girl, don't even respond. Y'all make some noise for my sis, Mariah. She gonna make her H's a little bit longer next time. Come on, baby girl. Your stage name should be Magenta. I don't know. No. I don't know what makes me think that. Get it out, because that's all the jitters. Get it out, y'all.
Okay, tossing and turning, I can't wait. My stomach is vibing, but with pain. Like a creature is carving its way. But still I lay in wait, ignoring the vibrations I just play. Slowly that smells creep knocking on my face. Man, I want to tease. It was a sign from faith, very much needed for my patient wait. The feeling of eager and joy, smell of love and savior. Mom says it's almost done. Taking a nice refresher to kill time. The pain took a break, but maybe it was just the brain. Hopefully in 30 minutes it will be mine. Man, I just want to taste. It's been almost 50. I'm feeling very pleased. The smell is very intriguing. My heart is currently rushing. The time has finally come. I was just feeling weak. Now you don't hear a peep. Mommy to the rescue. Let's see what she bring. Man, I just want to taste. Yeah.
Y'all make some noise for Mariah, aka Magenta. I'm sorry, I gave you your stage name. Real talk, somebody gave me mine. A veteran poet. So I'm gonna give you yours, Magenta. It's not red, it's not pink. Y'all make some noise for yourself. Today has been magical.
Poetry.
Poetry.
Go.
Deep beat.
Yeah, give up yourself, y'all.
Come on. Oh,